this time last year, our life was completely different. I was getting ready to apply for a part-time job, and we were really struggling, really struggling to make this resale business work. And on this channel, I just want to document every step of the way of building this business. We had a choice this time last year to step away from the resale business and pursue, different career ventures, different business opportunities, or to really go all in and just focus on being the best resellers we could be. So I'm so excited that we've documented this journey, because really when it comes down to it, it's just for you to take some inspiration to help you along your resale business and your journey, because it's all different. But you noticed we rebranded the channel, Clothes Plus Stuff. On this channel, we're going to focus on everything about the business. We're just going to document every single thing we're doing, how we're doing it, why we're doing it, all the failures, all the mistakes. And it's really cool just to see the journey. If you go back 3 years ago, we were working out of our bedroom. If you go back a year ago, I was like quitting YouTube and being done with this business. And then we just decided to what if we became the best that we could be at that time, to really go all in. And now, fast forward, we're sitting at projected doing about 1.5 million, a little over 1.5 million in sales, selling on Whatnot clothing. And just, it's really cool to document the journey, because I know that you're capable of doing this as well. It's really just doing the best that you can with what you have, and that's what we did. We started reaching out to people on YouTube, started creating Facebook ads, started getting in inventory. You can see here that this is, I don't go sourcing. Like, I haven't been sourcing in one time in over a year since we started running ads. So all this inventory comes in to us from different suppliers. This is inventory we buy wholesale. So I pay a flat price for all these items here. We've been running a ton of new tags Lululemon, been buying large amounts of Lululemon. So Lululemon, all brand new tags, we run that. Those are great shows. And then all this is consignment. So this is all consignment. This is all consignment. We've actually been doing a lot more consignment lately. Consignment over there as well. And just wanted to show you that no matter the circumstance, if you just focus on the one thing that's bringing in the most amount of money and just become the best that you can at it through repetition, you can do the same. There's nothing special that I did other than just focus and working on myself on how I can become a better reseller. We've only been selling on Whatnot for 9 months. We have sold over almost 40,000 items. We have projected 1.5 million in sales at about a 25 to 30% profit margin, just rough estimate, not diving deep into the numbers. People always ask, what's the net? We're operating, last month we did about 31% net. Since we've been buying a lot more new with tag stuff, obviously the net goes down, but our revenue is going up. So in the thing, this is just going to be one long video with no cuts or edits, but the one thing that really transformed our business just in the last month is hiring help. Oh my goodness, because maybe you're feeling burnt out right now and you're doing everything, running around, doing it all. It's very exhausting. Maybe you're at a point in your business where you need to actually hire some help. We have a shipper now. We ship out about 250 to 350 packages every day, and having a shipper changes everything, because now my wife and I don't have to do the shipping. We still, do it occasionally, but don't have to do it all the time. Also, we have hired a live streamer. Her name is Summer, and this is her workstation. She's going to come in here in about 30 minutes and run all these flannel shirts for $1. These we all got from a rag house back in December, I think like 10 cents each. So even if we sell them for $1, it's, hey, money in the bank. So she's going to run that show. She's been doing amazing. It's so cool just to see, she had no live streaming experience, but she's doing great. She sold 50 pairs of Etika jeans yesterday in 1.5 hours. That is so cool. She sold 50 pairs of these Etika denim. We bought that pallet back in January, and we're about halfway through it. So expected to be completely done with those here in the next couple months. So cool, so cool. But just hiring out people has led us to be able to focus on more of the money-making activities, like bringing in product. All of this is my focus now, is like the acquisition of inventory. So building out our app, which is going to be coming out here in the next month. Building out our website where people could just log in and sell us inventory. The benefits of selling us, working with us and selling with us, is the payouts are quick. We try to run your items as quick as possible, and that's how it works. It's fast money. So if you source from the bins, flea markets, yard sales, estate sales, anywhere where your cost of goods is like $1 to $5, you're going to make money. And that's kind of what we are trying to focus on. There's the Real, there's ThreadUp, but as far as I know, that they take a little bit longer to sell your item. Yes, you're going to make more money, but sometimes people don't want to wait. And then, people are getting out of reselling. That's kind of one thing we want to work with people that are transitioning out of reselling, where instead of just donating their inventory or getting pennies on the dollar on Facebook, selling it in lots, you could just send us inventory and we'll run it for you, and you'll make much more money than just like $1 a piece. There's some consigners that make $6, $7 an item. So it just depends. But that's kind of where we're focusing on with consignment. We're still going to do wholesale, but consignment's been great, helping people like clear out their closets. I just put together a brands list of over 2,000 brands with the help of AI. So our consignment list is expanding rapidly on the brands that we accept. But it's just a beautiful thing, y'all. This is kind of where we're at. If you go back a few videos ago, we had pallets here. Everything's getting sold and distributed. These boots we bought for, I think, $9 a pop. They're selling for $20 a pop. I don't know why I'm saying pop, but whatever. And then the Etika we bought for, I think, $16 a unit, and then those are selling for $25 a unit. So things are just looking great. We plan on, eventually just breaking all this down and maybe just using it for, after we're done. We're probably going to be not focusing as much on pallets. We'll probably buy a couple, every quarter or so, but what's working right now is consignment, buying wholesale, and then Lululemon, the third thing, Lululemon, and that's what we're going to focus on. With the pallets, they're great. They're great to have as additional shows, but the velocity of the sales isn't as fast because Etika denim is a size-based show. So it's like, I'm not going to run it all for $1 sudden death, because what if the person is a size 28 and I'm running a 29? It's just not going to get bids like it would more of like a wholesale or consignment show. So just different. It's a different type of show. So that's the update. I wanted to just come on here and make a long video, just to show you that you can do this as well. You can. The turning points for us was just focus. Not dabbling in doing Poshmark and Depop and Mercari and doing this, doing that. You even see a couple videos ago, we were trying to do eBay. I'm just like, you know what? Shut it down. Focus on the one thing that is moving the needle, and that's Whatnot. It's been amazing. We're going to make, we're going to do the most revenue we've ever done. We're going to make the most net we've ever made in 1 year. And that's all thanks to just becoming better. Praise God on humbling us and teaching us and giving us ideas and giving us the faith to try those ideas. And if you're anything like me, you can do the same. You just got to have a bit of faith. People always say a common thing, oh, Whatnot's not for me. I'm an introvert. I can't talk on camera. I said the same things, y'all. I said the same exact excuses, and I didn't care. I just did it anyways because we had the motivation behind why. You always need to figure out why you're going to do something. And when you're pushed to the edge, you got to do it. I also created another YouTube channel. It's going to be under my name, Bo Johnson. I'll link it down below. It's going to be more personal development based content, which is truly my passion, helping people get better as humans. I feel like the content on this channel doesn't do as well. So this channel will focus on reselling, business. That's it. Our reselling business, what we're doing, how we're doing it, numbers, profit margins, revenue, brands, why we're picking up that brand, why we're picking up, what we're selling it for, all of that, all the stuff you want to know if you want to build a clothing resale business. And then the channel down below, it's going to be personal development based, maybe 1 to 2 videos a week on just like what I'm learning, how I'm getting better, what I'm doing with my management, leadership skills, all that stuff, which is super important in business. So that's the update. I wanted to let you know that you can do this as well. I'm here to help you along your journey if you have comments or questions. Whatnot is a huge opportunity for growth right now. Many people are having their lives changed on that platform, and it is a beautiful thing to see. It is a beautiful community. There's not like any, yes, it's competitive, but if you compare yourself to yourself, that's how you really win. But it's a beautiful community, and people love helping each other, and that's what I love about it. I love being part of a bigger vision where that's where a lot of like-minded people can come and build a business. So if you're thinking about doing it, try it and do it. It's not for everyone, but it's worth giving it a shot. So I wanted to come on here and instill some inspiration and motivation that where we were this time last year, I was ready to go work for UPS, for any job, part-time, just to make some extra money. And fast forward 1 year later, that is just part of our testimony now. Going to be doing over 1.5 million in sales, great net margin that we're happy with. We're hiring people, and you're going to see this unfold. You're going to see this unfold. We're going to keep doing it. The vision for us for this is to grow it out as big as we can. If that means 100 million in sales, $500 million in sales, whatever, we are looking to grow this thing out. My time horizon is 10, 20, 30 years from now to just build this out, whether it's new with tags, pre-owned clothing. Yes, we're going to need another warehouse. We're probably going to end up buying a property around here in the area and just building out a custom warehouse for shows. But this is where it all started. You see it here. And if you go back 3 years ago, we were in our bedroom reselling. So the journey starts small, but everyone starts small. Everyone starts in that spot. So I wanted to just, give you guys some hope that you can do this, and there's just a huge, massive opportunity right now. You just got to stick with it.